Yo ho ho, Dom Mafia. Welcome to yet another edition of the Dom Mafia Report. And fun fact, you might notice that the title of this video is nowhere near the same tone that the majority of my videos have been this entire year. You'll notice I didn't say that I think the Buffalo Bills are about to annihilate the Ravens, or they are about to destroy the Ravens, or any other type of negative connotation vocabulary word. And ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you why. Because I am nervous as all f***. Now, don't get me wrong, I do believe in the Buffalo Bills. I think this team is a hell of a lot different than the team that ended up playing the Baltimore Ravens in 2019 during the regular season. But this is a scary team, ladies and gentlemen, and this is a damn fight waiting to happen. And that's exactly what I'm hoping to prove to you guys during my preview. As always, I'm going to be dissecting how I feel like the Buffalo Bills offense is going to perform against the Baltimore Ravens defense and how the Baltimore Ravens offense is going to be performing against the Buffalo Bills defense. It is going to be a damn doozy. And however, I do believe this game is winnable, and I'm hoping that I will be able to convince you of the exact same thing by the time that this video is over. Guys, right before I start, I always get this question like, yo, Dan, how can I support your channel? Well, let me tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, the best way to do it is simply by smashing the out of that like button and telling a friend. But in case you ever want to go the extra mile, Patreon is the way to do it. You can find that link in my description, and if not, then you can also check out some of my merch. Most popular merch sale has been my Josh Mafia shirt. I legitimately pasted a copy of Josh Allen's face onto Scarface, and I replaced the illegal narcotics with footballs. Hot seller, check it out if you want to. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's go on ahead and let's dive into this. So yeah, Dom Mafia, I really want to start off with this Baltimore Ravens offense. I mean, I was struggling back and forth trying to figure out what unit of this team I should start with. Normally, I try to start off with what I feel is the advantage for the Buffalo Bills, but I look at this team on both sides of the ball, and we are equally matched. So let's go on ahead and start off with this Baltimore Ravens offense and how I feel the Buffalo Bills defense is going to do against it, keys of the game, etc. So when you look at the Baltimore Ravens offense, right? Very, very damn good team. And so right now they're putting up 29 points per game. That is top 10 in the entire league. And they're converting 44.8% of all third down conversions, which is currently fourth in the league. Now, what makes this super interesting is the fact that when you look at this offense, they have the number one rushing attack in the entire damn NFL. They are putting up damn numbers on the ground. It doesn't matter if they are facing an elite run defense or a bottom of the barrel defense. These guys are going to run on you regardless of who they face. Whether or not that it's J.K. Dobbins, who I sincerely wanted during the draft. I'm sure you guys can remember that. Gus Edwards, and of course, Lamar Jackson. This team is absolutely scary when they do run the ball. But in retrospect, statistically speaking, the Baltimore Ravens are dead last in the entire NFL for passing the football. They are a very one-dimensional offensive team. However, what they do works. And so it got them to an 11-5 record, and they clearly know what they are doing. So really, when it comes down to any offense, you need to start off with their biggest playmaker that they have, and that is, of course, the former MVP Lamar Jackson. Now, let me tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, I will always root for the Bills. They're my favorite team. I don't have a second favorite team, but I do appreciate players, and Lamar Jackson is one of my favorite quarterbacks behind Josh Allen and Aaron Rodgers and Pat Mahomes. But this guy can he can damn play, ladies and gentlemen. He really can. Even if you ended up watching the game last week where he absolutely torched and got revenge from the Tennessee Titans, who don't have a bad run defense at all, he completely took advantage of them. Looking at statistics from Lamar Jackson, let's take a look here. And so in his entire career, he is 30-7. And so he's rushed for over 1,000 yards in both of his starting years. And so this year in 2020 has completed 64.4% of his passes. Here's the deal when it comes down to Lamar Jackson. And so he holds onto the ball for an average of 2.98 seconds. And so, which is the fourth slowest in the entire league. Now, this is where it gets very, very interesting. If Lamar Jackson holds onto the ball for more than 2.5 seconds, his efficiency plummets, right? Typically, since he is a run-first quarterback for the most part, say, for example, that the Buffalo Bills can go on ahead and plug any potential lane that he can see to run away and extend the play, he's more prone to make mistakes. But when he holds onto the ball for less than 2.5 seconds and he decides to actually throw the ball, then that's where he is wildly efficient, going on ahead and being able to throw it downfield. This guy's average on-field throw is around 8.2 yards per attempt, meaning that he loves to throw the ball downfield when he does. Obviously, he prefers to run it because that's what he does best. And he will most likely try and look for his tight end down the middle of the field. Where Lamar Jackson has struggled in the pass game is passing off to the outside. The majority of his pass attempts are going to be up the middle of the field by itself. And so as far as play action is concerned, and as far as when he is not in play action, there's really no difference whatsoever. He is still equally effective. But one of the biggest differences in overall Lamar Jackson's production is whether or not that he is experiencing pressure. When he is kept clean from his offensive line, and who in general are not very athletic, but they're powerful as hell and equally as effective, he is pretty damn good. He's close to 69% completion rate, very effective. But when he is pressured, if a defensive line can penetrate that offensive line, cause pressure, keep him squeezed inside of the pocket, then Lamar Jackson's really only completing close to 52% of his passes the entire game. So hence, a pretty big key to being able to stop this entire run attack and stop Lamar Jackson in general, or at the very least, stop the bleeding. So as far as keys to winning this damn game, this is exactly what I would like to propose and what I would like to see from the Buffalo Bills. I'm pretty sure Lorenzo Alexander said it the best on his early morning Instagram post. Be physical, physical, physical. And so once we get into the preview for the Baltimore Ravens defense, you will notice that they love to punch the ball and be physical. This is what I need the Buffalo Bills defense to do. Be physical. When you are hitting somebody, you hit the fuck out of them. Make it clean. I don't want to see any dirty shit, but hit the fuck out of them. Throw those hands at the football. Create as many possible turnovers as possible. We're looking at a defense from the Buffalo Bills that is currently third in the entire league for total takeaways. And we need to prove that we are deserving of that ranking at this point. This Baltimore Ravens defense, when you look at their production in third down, and when you look at the amount of rush yards that they are able to put on the ground each and every single day, especially against a Bills defense that has struggled stopping the run, we need to be physical and we need to look for those damn big plays. Number two, I would legitimately sort of go on ahead and I would rush very few people behind that offensive line. 2, maybe 3. Drop as many people into coverage as possible. Not because I'm scared of Lamar Jackson's arm. What I am scared about is the fact that there's going to be way too many open lanes, whether or not that it's in the interior of the offensive line or whether or not that it is in the exterior. We need to make sure that there are as many men as possible. Stay disciplined, stay on your feet, and expect everything because this guy can really break a game away with his feet. So, all right, now it comes to the Ravens defense, right? Now, if there was any unit on this team that scared me the most, it would probably have to be the Baltimore Ravens defense. And trust me, ladies and gentlemen, it is close. But there are a couple of things that help me sleep at night. When you look at all of the defenses that Josh Allen has played, in fact, let me give you a little tidbit and let me give you a little juice here. Josh Allen has faced 5 top 10 defenses this entire year, and his record is 5-0. When you look at the Baltimore Ravens, their personnel, first off, of course you have Calais Campbell, you have Yannick Ngakoue, who I am still jealous that they picked up instead of the Buffalo Bills. Matt Judon, their front seven is disgusting, and they show that from a blitz perspective. But this is exactly what I want you to keep in mind. Out of all the teams that we have played as far as top 10 in blitzing, we have played the Dolphins, and so who are second most aggressive, the Steelers, who are third, the Cardinals, who are fourth, and the Seahawks, who are ninth. And the 49ers, I'm pretty sure, were 10th at that point. If you look back at each and every single one of those games, when you take a defense that predominantly focuses on man coverage, blitzing the quarterback, Josh Allen has proved to be pretty damn good. He is no longer 2019 Josh Allen, and a lot of that has to do with the fact that Stephon Diggs, Cole Beasley, and John Brown, when healthy, are fantastic route runners and can create that separation. And so whether or not that it comes from pure route running ability or whether or not that it comes from speed. So realistically, whether or not that it's Marlon Humphreys or whether or not so it's Marcus Peters, we need our receivers to absolutely create separation, because you know the Baltimore Ravens are about to be blitzing. In fact, I'm pretty sure that they blitz about 46% of each and every single snap that they go through. So when it comes down to their cornerbacks, and so which, believe it or not, is the scariest unit in this entire defense, when you look at Marlon Humphreys, he's a super physical cornerback. He's going to go on ahead and he's going to try and punch the ball each and every single time you beat him. In fact, he has over 8 forced fumbles this entire year from a cornerback. He doesn't give up when a completion is done. And then Marcus Peters, very fast, great at man coverage, but he has been known to botch a couple of coverages. He slips every now and again and makes mistakes. So keys for the Buffalo Bills offense to really go on ahead and take advantage of this game. Number 1, invite the Ravens to blitz. Invite them. Really do. I've said this on several live appearances that I have made so far. If the Ravens insist on doing man coverage this entire game and bringing the house on Josh Allen has proved that he can go on ahead and make this happen. Legitimately, I do not care how good Marlon Humphreys is, and I do not care how good Marcus Peters is. At the end of the day, they're going to win some matchups against Stephon Diggs, John Brown, and Cole Beasley. They are. But they're not going to win each and every single one of them. And Josh Allen needs to take what this defense gives him. Be you, Josh. Run the damn ball. They have a great run defense, but what a lot of people don't talk about is the fact that they give up an average of 4.6 yards per carry. So they can get got on the run. So at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, what I ask for from the Buffalo Bills is take care of the football, because this defense is very physical and they're going to be going after it. They're trying to create takeaways. And receivers, get open. Stephon Diggs, if we've ever needed you to make crazy separation, it has to be this game. Ladies and gentlemen, I am not very confident in our Buffalo Bills defense in stopping Lamar Jackson and this offense. I will be entirely honest with you. The way we win this game is us continuing to be offensively dominant like we have for the majority of the 2020 season. Our offense needs to show up. As far as the final score prediction is concerned, I see this being very high scoring. I'm not going to lie to you. I really see this being high scoring. Whatever I do not want this game being decided by Justin Tucker. I do not want that whatsoever. He's the best kicker in the entire league. And if I see that they're only down by 2 and I see Tucker lining up on the 30 and ready to kick the game winner, then I'm just turning the TV off, because I know exactly what's going to happen right there. I see this game being 35-31 Buffalo Bills, but we need to take advantage of every single offensive possession that we have, and our defense needs to be able to take a page out of the Ravens book and create these turnovers, because if not, we're going to be going home as Bills fans very disappointed. Dom Mafia, thank you so much for tuning in to yet another preview video. I am crossing my fingers that I can give you one more for the AFC Championship coming up, but this is a big damn game. Per usual, throughout the rest of the week, I am going to be on the AFC East Roundtable. That's going to be at 9 o'clock. And so tomorrow night, I am going to be hosting 2 Ravens fans and 1 more Bills fan. It's going to be Rico from Buffalo Fanatics, and then I'm hosting Cold Raven and Joe Nubo, who are Ravens YouTubers. They're super funny, they're super knowledgeable, so it's going to be a damn good time. Don't miss out on that. Probably going live around 6:30, I would say. And then, of course, I might throw out a regular video here and there. And then, of course, my live stream reaction starting at about 8 o'clock sharp on Saturday night. Dom Mafia, you do not want to miss this. This is a huge week. Leave a comment. What's your score prediction? What are your keys to the game? What's going to happen? Dom Mafia, thank you so much. And before I let you go, always remember, let's go Buffalo.